Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance. We are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Houston Texans. This take it in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Off play action. Watson. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught by Fountain. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas on front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to and in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarter...
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
They'll run on first down. Milner. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And now Watson throws another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've got...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line. The end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Faking the give, now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 2nd down now, Milner. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 22. Watson off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson will throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
They'll run with Cook, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 2nd down, Milner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, Milner. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a 2nd quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Jackson swinging this out wide here for Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On 2nd down now, Milner. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Watson. his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Jackson on the move to his left. This is caught, and he is out of bounds here. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got this one complete to Fountain. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Jackson now. Caught on the slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to fire one, deep left sideline. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down. Milner. And some room to work. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Right back to him on first down. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here's second and a yard.
They run it again with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Jackson looking to throw on third. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
On 1st down, Milner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Milner. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Milner. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. Milner. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, Because it went out of bounds, they retained possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And they'll run again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. On 2nd down, Milner. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Watson, off play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
And he's got a 1st down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, hey.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Houston, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.